Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the chapter Plant Nutrition, and today's topic is natural and chemical fertilizers. Test soil to determine nutrient needs. If you are environmentally conscious, you probably prefer natural organic products. But plants cannot tell the difference. Nutrients are nutrients. Organic and chemical fertilizers differs in terms of nutrient availability and lasting effect on plants, soil and the environment. Properly applied, both organic and chemical fertilizers are safe for people, pets, plants and the planet. Test your soil to determine its nutrient needs before you fertilize. Established gardens may have a history of fertilizer use. Various nutrients such as potassium and phosphorus can build up in the soil. Nitrogen may be the only active growth enhancing ingredient your soil needs. Adding unneeded nutrients can disturb pH levels and lead to toxic accumulations of salts and other harmful elements. What is fertilizers? Fertilizers are chemical substances supplied to the crops to increase their productivity. These are used by the farmers daily to increase the crop yield. The fertilizers contain the essential nutrients required by the plants, including nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. They enhance the water retention capacity of the soil and also increase its fertility. Advantages of natural fertilizers. In nature, decomposition of organic matter creates a natural fertilizer. Applying organic compost or well-aged herbivore manure add nutrient-rich organic material to the soil, improving quality and structure. Adding organic material to the soil increases its ability to hold water, reduces erosion from water and wind, decreases compaction and crusting of the soil, and raises soil pH. A study at Virginia Tech comparing organic or inorganic fertilizers determined that organic fertilizer is the better choice. Creating your own organic fertilizer from leaves, grass clippings, kitchen scraps and yard debris, recycled waste into valuable no-cost fertilizer. Natural fertilizers are less likely to burn tender young plants as they are less concentrated than chemical formulas. You may also want the peace of mind of knowing the food you cultivate is free of noxious chemicals. Natural fertilizers are chemical free and can save your money. Disadvantages of natural fertilizers. Natural fertilizers are slow to break down into the nutrient the growing garden requires. Many natural fertilizers such as manure, seaweed or fish oil are quite smelly and are too offensive to use on indoor plants. gathering natural materials such as seaweed, grass clippings, and leaves to add to the compost pile is labor intensive and time consuming. Distribution of nutrients in organic fertilizer varies. Organic materials break down at different rates, so the composition and content of organic fertilizer is never consistent. It is a misconception to believe that just because a fertilizer is organic, it is automatically safer. Organic fertilizer, if you apply in it incorrectly, can contribute to surface and groundwater contamination, create a nutritional imbalance in the soil, and cause salt burning. Advantages of commercial chemical fertilizers. Chemical fertilizers are made with synthetic ingredients designed to stimulate plant growth. Commercial chemical fertilizers have the advantages of predictability and reliability. Formulations are blended with accuracy, and you can buy different blends for different types of plants. Commercial chemical fertilizers contains a balanced distribution of the three main essential nutrients needed for optimum plant growth are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. It is also known as NPK. Many formulas also contain iron, sulfur, and copper. The amount of the three main ingredients are listed in that order by percentage on commercial fertilizer labels as the NPK ratio. Percentage of trace minerals are not always listed. Commercial formulated fertilizers allow you to know exactly which nutrients you are giving your plants rather than guessing at the composition of organic formulas. Disadvantages of commercial chemical fertilizers. Commercial chemical fertilizers are more expensive than natural fertilizers. They may contain ingredients that may be toxic to the skin or respiratory system. You also need to mix and measure them accurately. If you use too much, you can kill your plants. Chemical fertilizers can build up in the soil, causing long-term imbalances in soil pH and fertility. Types of fertilizers. There are 6 different types of fertilizers that are mentioned below. Inorganic fertilizers. Inorganic fertilizers are chemical fertilizers that contain nutrient elements for the growth of crops made by chemical means. The inorganic fertilizers are of following types. First, nitrogen fertilizers. Nitrogen fertilizers contain nitrogen necessary for the development of crops. Nitrogen is the main constituent of chlorophyll that maintains a balance in the process of photosynthesis. It is also a part of amino acid in plants and constitutes protein. Nitrogen fertilizers improve the production and quality of agricultural products. Organic fertilizers. Organic fertilizers are natural fertilizers obtained from plants and animals. It enriches the soil with carbonic compounds essential for plant growth. Organic fertilizers increase the organic matter content of the soil. promotes the reproduction of microorganisms, and changes the physical and chemical properties of the soil. It is considered to be one of the main nutrients for green food. Organic fertilizers can be obtained from the following products: agricultural waste, livestock manure, industrial waste, and municipal sludge. Advantages of fertilizers. The advantages of fertilizers are mentioned below. They are easy to transport, store, and apply. For supplying a specific nutrient, we can select a specific fertilizer due to its nutrient specific nature. They are water soluble and can easily dissolve in the soil. Hence, they are easily absorbed by the plants. They have a rapid effect on the crops. They increase the crop yield and provide enough food to feed the large population. They are predictable and reliable. Disadvantages of fertilizers. Fertilizers have the following disadvantages. They are expensive. The ingredients in the fertilizer are toxic to the skin and respiratory system. Excessive use of fertilizers damages the plants and reduces soil fertility. Leaching occurs and the fertilizers reach the rivers, causing eutrophication. Long-term use reduces the microbial activity and disturbs the pH of the soil. Uses of fertilizers. Fertilizers are used for various purposes. The uses of fertilizers are mentioned below. They are used to providing additional nutrients to the plants. They are added to improve the yield of the crops. Nitrogen-rich fertilizers are used for the greening of lawns. Organic fertilizers improve the texture and fertility of the soil. Gardeners use fertilizers to address certain needs of the plants, such as nutritional needs. Fertilizers are added to potted plants to replace the lost nutrients. Importance of fertilizers. It is very difficult to meet the demands of the increasing population with such fewer resources. Loss of soil fertility, pests, and lack of nutrient has resulted in a decrease in agricultural production. This has increased the importance of fertilizers in agriculture. Fertilizers can be important to the plants in the following ways. Fertilizers increase plants' tolerance towards pests. This has reduced their reliance on insecticides and herbicides, thereby producing healthier crops. Consequently, diseases have reduced, providing aesthetic value of the crops. Fertilizers improve the water holding capacity of the plants and increase root depth. The potassium content present in the fertilizers strengthen the straws and stalk of the plants. The phosphorus present in the fertilizers helps in the faster development of roots and formation of seeds in the plants. Nitrogen in the fertilizers enhances the growth of the plants, which can be characterized by the green color of the plants. Since the chemical fertilizers adversely affect soil fertility, biofertilizers were brought into use. These are substances that contain living or latent cells and even microorganisms. They provide the soil with the necessary nutrients and microbes for the growth of the plants. They help the soil to retain its fertility. They are environment friendly and also destroy pathogenic component responsible for causing disease in plants. Acetobacter and Rhizobium are two such widely used biofertilizers. Applications of fertilizers. Method first, broadcasting. Broadcasting is the method of application of fertilizer uniformly over the entire field. It may be at planting or in standing crop at top dressing. This method is adopted under certain conditions. Soil are highly deficient of nutrient, especially nitrogen, where fertilizers like basic slag, declem, phosphate, bone meal and rock phosphate etc. are to be applied to acid soils, when potassic fertilizers are to be applied to potash deficient soils. Top dressing. Top dressing is application of fertilizer to the standing crop, especially nitrate nitrogenous fertilizers. Placement. Inserting or drilling or placing the fertilizer below the soil surface by means of any tool or implement at desired depth to supply plant nutrients to crop either before sowing or in the standing crop is called placement. With placement methods, fertilizers are placed in the soil irrespective of the position of seed, seedling or growing plants before sowing or after sowing the crops. The following methods are most common in this category are plug soil placement. The fertilizer is placed in a continuous band on the bottom of the furrow during the process of potching. Each band is covered as the next furrow is turned. No attempt is generally made to sow the crop in any particular location with regard to the plug soil bonds. This method has been recommended in areas where the soil becomes quite dry up to a few inches below the soil surface during the growing season, and especially with soils having a heavy clay pan a little below the plug soil. By this method, fertilizer is placed in moist soil where it can become more available to growing plants during dry seasons. Deep placement method. This method of application of nitrogenous and phosphates fertilizers is adopted in paddy field on a large scale in Japan and is also recommended in India. In this method, ammoniac nitrogenous fertilizer like ammonium sulfate or ammonium forming nitrogenous fertilizers like urea is placed in the reduced zone to avoid nitrogen loss in lowland rice and is available to the crop during the active vegetative period. Deep or subsurface placement of the fertilizer also ensures better distribution in the root zone and prevent any loss by surface runoff. Deep placement is done in different ways depending upon the local cultivation practices. In irrigated tracts, where the water supply is assured, the fertilizer is applied under the plug furrow in the dry soil before flooding the land and making it ready for transplanting. In areas where there is not too much of water in the field. It is broadcast before flooding. Paddling places of fertilizer deep into the root zone. Subsoil placement method. This refers to the placement of fertilizers in the subsoil with the help of heavy power machinery. This method is recommended in humid and subhumid region where many subsoils are strongly acidic. Due to acidic conditions, the levels of available plant nutrients is extremely low. Under these conditions, fertilizers, especially phosphatic and potassic, are placed in the subsoil for better root development. Localized placement. This method refers to the application of fertilizers into the soil close to the seed or plants. Localized placement is usually employed where relatively small quantities of fertilizers are to be applied. Localized placement reduces friction of phosphorus and potassium. Bulk blending. It is the process of mixing two or more different fertilizers varying in physical and chemical composition without any adverse effects. For this formulation, certain additional materials called fillers and conditioners are used to improve the physical condition of the mixed fertilizer. This mixed fertilizer should be applied as top dressing. Contact or drill placement method. Drill placement method. It refers to drilling seeds and fertilizers simultaneously at sowing. Ferticides drills are popular in dryland agriculture for drill placement. Band placement method. It is most of applying the fertilizer in continuous or discontinuous bands close to the one or both sides of seed or plants. This method is well suited for wider spaced crops, that means sugarcane, tobacco, cotton, castor, maize and various vegetables. Pellet placement method. Application of fertilizer, especially nitrogen in pellet form, to be lowland rice to avoid nitrogen loss. Soil and fertilizer are mixed in the ratio of 1:10 or 1:15 in the form of small pellets and placed in the reduced zone. Application of fertilizers. Method number 4. Liquid fertilization. The use of liquid fertilizer as a mean of fertilization has assumed considerably importance in foreign countries. Starter solution. Solution of fertilizers generally prepared in low concentration. It consists of N2P2O5 and K2O in the ratio of 1:2:1 and 1:1:2 are applied for soaking seeds, dipping roots or spraying on seedlings for early establishment and growth. The nutrient reach the plant's roots immediately. The solution is sufficiently diluted so that it does not inhibit growth. This method is specially applied in pulses and vegetable crops. Foliar spray. In this method, nutrients are applied to the standing crops in the form of spray for quick recovery from the deficiency. It avoids fixation of nutrients in the soil. Foliar applications does not result in a great saving of fertilizer, but it may be preferred under the following conditions. When visual symptoms of nutrient deficiencies observed during early stage of deficiency, When unfavorable soil, physical and chemical conditions which reduce fertilizer use of efficiency during the period when in the soil application could not be done for want of soil moisture. Soil application. Direct application of liquid fertilizers to the soil need special injecting equipment. Anhydrous ammonia, a liquid under high pressure up to 14 kg per square centimeter or more, and nitrogen solution are directly applied to the soil. Plant injury or wastage of ammonia is very little if the material is applied about 10 cm below the seeds. If the application is shallow, nitrogen from ammonia will be lost. This method allows a direct utilization of the cheapest nitrogen source. Liquid manure such as urine, sewage water and shed washing are directly let into the field. Fertigation. Fertigation is the application of fertilizer with irrigation water in either open or closed system. The open system includes lined and unlined open ditches and gated pipes that are used for furrow and flood irrigation. Sprinklers and drip system are the main closed systems. Nitrogen and culture are the principal nutrient applied by fertigation. This saves the application cost and allows the utilization of relatively inexpensive water-soluble fertilizers.